This morning, I kept hitting the snooze button on my alarm clock, but to my dismay, it would not turn off the alarm. I opened my eyes, barely awake, when I realized my hand was passing straight through anything I touched. Yesterday I met the most beautiful woman. All that's left of her now is her hand in my pocket. As I sat in the darkness, I looked at my battery and saw it at 2%. As soon as my phone's flashlight turns off, that thing, afraid of the light, will come out to finish me off. As a Marine, I was always scared of dying in a gunfight. I just never knew it would be my own hand holding the gun to my head. Everyone was shocked that the plane that went missing over 50 years ago suddenly requested to land. "We were only on the flight for 5 hours, one of the passengers said. The police approached me as I sat emotionless in the midst of a sea of dead bodies. When I gunned them down moments ago, I knew each one was innocent, but this way, I won't be forgotten after my cancer kills me." The children slept through the night listening to the thunder in the distance. Little did they know, a world war had just begun. The bullies found him on the roof of the school, and they shouted at him, "What are you going to do now?" When they found him on the ground, they shouted, "What are we going to do now?" "The moon is beautiful tonight," I whispered to myself. "Although it may be unusually large in the night sky tonight, I'll enjoy it, as long as I am living." "There's an active shooter in the building," I heard over from the speakers. "Looks like someone has already ruined my debut," I said, pulling out a gun. Sometimes I feel uneasy as I hear creepy screams. Guess they're coming from inside of my mind, as I always get rid of my victim's vocal cords. I've always wondered, when I close my door, does the outside world still remain? Today, the answer was no. I watched the police swiftly tape off the area around the decapitated body. "It'd be a shame if I were to start yelling right now," the head in my hand snickered. When I was a kid, I would always hear mice in the walls. It wouldn't be until later that I would find out it was the scratches of a homeless man in our house slowly suffocating to death. After the divorce, he swore to get rid of everything that reminded him of his ex-wife. He looked at his daughter and said, "You have your mother's eyes." In history class, we listened to our professor play sounds of the missile alarm to simulate what it was like. As the video ended, the sounds didn't stop playing. I woke up after having a dream where I was lying naked on the floor and unable to move after these 8 teenage boys violated my body until I died. I cried hard as I realized that after 20 years, this was the first time that I dreamt and felt it all from our victim's point of view. I'm a schizophrenic, and sometimes when I go to sleep, I see that thing in the corner, smiling at me, but I know I'm hallucinating. What's weird is, this time, the dog was staring at it too. My job is cleaning up the graveyards. As long as I keep their graves clean, they won't show up at my house again.